What's up, Ascent? It's Maurice. Today, we get a chance to celebrate another Heritage Month. And maybe you've been here for some time, or maybe you haven't, but we see Heritage Months here at Ascent as opportunities. An opportunity to recognize God's global story and to be reminded of who our neighbor is. November is Native American Heritage Month, or Indigenous Peoples Month. And I just want to take a moment to pause right there. If there's anyone that may be listening to this that is a part of that community, I just want to stop and say that we love you, that we see you, that we celebrate you, that we honor you, and that we thank you for your contributions to this nation. You see, here at Ascent, we do our very best to be a church that exists for the good of our city. And it's not just our local city, but it's a global city. And there's times where we get a chance to do that and we become purposefully proximate to those that are around us. And we get a chance to do that. Sometimes it's in Cuba, but this time I just want to share a little bit of how we do that at Ascent when it comes to the Navajo Reservation that we visit every single year, but sometimes we visit multiple times a year. And I've gone to this Navajo Reservation since 6 years ago. I think we've been going for about 6 or so years. And it's been quite an experience to meet Pastor JR. He's the pastor there, and he's a part of this Native American community, and his family has been there. And I got to tell you, to sit with JR and for him to take us around the land and to take us to this big canyon, and he shows us this canyon that his family has lived on this land for so many years. And then he takes us to this like old school tent revival, and they're having church. And what I love about it is that they're having church in their native tongue. And the people that we come with us, it's not our norm, it's not our native tongue, and we don't necessarily know all the things that's being said, but we get a chance to actually sit at the feet of those who are in this community, and they are worshiping God, and we don't know everything that's being said, but we get to see God's glory on display. As they speak their native tongue, we get a chance to eat of their ethnic food, as we get a chance to just be around and get a chance to serve this community in a cross-cultural experience. I got to tell you, not only has it expanded me as a person, but it has expanded my faith to see just how big God is. Heritage Month is one of those things that we do our best in trying to live that out. And we do our best by becoming proximate. And I got to tell you, if you've never been on one of those trips, I encourage you to do so. But we all get an opportunity, we all get a chance to lean in small ways. Maybe it's listening to music. Maybe you're going to read the history of it. And I've done so myself in looking at some of the different years of how this became about a month. It first started out as a day, and then in the year 2000, our former president got a chance to actually make this an entire month where we celebrate and we honor people within this community. I got to tell you, Ascent, this is what it means to be for the good of our city. When we have moments like this, that we are reminded of who our neighbor is, and we get a chance to recognize God's global story. I hope you get a chance to be a part of this as well.